Tyler leading the charge with Ryan and Carrie. And then we have Preston, Liv, and Kelly over on Pacific Midwest with Preston leading us tonight, giving the answers. And I have a nice little drink that Jenny made for me. It's I'm officially finally on Easter break. I have given up soda for Lent, but I did not give up alcohol. Not that I drink that much. But this is
risen.
Yeah, amen. This is a raspberry lemonade, grenadine, little vodka situation.
Let's order that.
Yeah. And my friend, I have a friend Justin who bought me this fun little they're all little because they're shot glasses. A Mets shot glass when he was in New York, and it was a really nice, just kind of unexpected gift. So I wanted to make use of it tonight. And having said all that, unimportant information, let's play Beef with the Q taking on Pacific Midwest. Category number 1 tonight is trivia math.
Disgusting.
I love math, but I don't know. I feel like we'll have to figure out numbers, and I don't know if I'm confident with that.
I love
that is how math usually works.
Well, I meant like knowing like a certain number of a trivia question and then putting two together or something. I was actually doing math problems before we got on stream. So
should we do extra
That sounds
time?
like you.
I don't know. I say we hold off.
Okay, nothing for beef.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
You're a little low, but I heard you.
Okay. Extra time?
Maybe.
Can Kelly hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. Extra time?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I was not paying attention.
This was like 3 times he said it. Kelly did not move a muscle.
Sorry. I'm like out of it right now.
All right, we'll lock into it. But we start with Beef with the Q, who's not using anything. They'll have 30 seconds on this trivia question. I'm looking for the number of fingers Mickey Mouse has on one hand times the number of valves on a standard trumpet.
I think the answer is 9.
Okay.
The number of fingers Mickey has on one hand, is it 3?
That's
I didn't remember if he had 3 or 4.
Times 3 is 9. Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay. We'll say 9. Final answer.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds to steal.
I think it's 12.
I'd
sure
say 12, yes.
Do it.
12 final.
That is a good steal to start off. It is 4 fingers that Mickey has, 3 valves on the trumpet. All right, Pacific Midwest, to start off with a sweep of a category. Your question: the number of good fairies in Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty plus the number of strings on a standard cello.
Well, that's going to be 7.
3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. 7 final.
Agree.
That is good, and you are off to a quick start, 2-0. Category number 2 is sports.
Nope.
God, no.
All right, 2 Beef with a Q. Name the athlete based on the teams they have been on in chronological order: Oklahoma City Thunder, Houston Rockets, Brooklyn Nets, Sixers, Los Angeles Clippers.
I feel like that's James Harden.
Go with God.
That's a name.
All right. James Harden, final answer.
That is a name, and it is the name of the correct answer. Very good.
He did a sport.
He did a sport. Ryan, do you just know what sport we were in here?
Basketball.
Okay.
I surely didn't.
All right, over to Pacific Midwest. Here is your sports question. Name the athlete based on the teams they have been on in chronological order: Oklahoma City Thunder, Houston Rockets, Washington Wizards, Los Angeles Lakers, Los Angeles Clippers, Denver Nuggets.
First time announcement of the Denver Nuggets for me.
Liv, what's your you came off mute?
LeBron James would be my guess.
Let's go with it.
All right, LeBron James, lock it in, Josh.
No, 15 seconds of steal.
The only other one I could think of is Russell Westbrook.
Oh, of course.
All right,
Another name.
Russell Westbrook, final answer.
The only other name you can think of just also happened to be the right answer to this one as well. That is correct.
The 2 Oklahoma City Thunder players that I know. So,
yep.
Apparently the only 2 relevant ones.
All right. Just like that. Two sweeps, and we're tied up going to round 3 of holidays.
Like
We
Easter.
like holidays, but I'm good saving our stuff.
we'll save it.
All right, over to Beef with a Q to start us off. Your question is, also known as Bonfire Night or Fireworks Night, what British event is celebrated on November 5th to commemorate the failed gunpowder plot of 1605?
It's Guy Fawkes
Is
night.
it Guy Fawkes? Yeah. Guy
Yeah.
Fawkes.
Guy Fawkes night. Final answer.
Yes, it is Guy Fawkes Day, night, whatever. Guy Fawkes, whoever that is celebrated. All right, over to Pacific Midwest. Here's your question. Midsummer, the celebration of the season of summer that takes place on or near the date of the Northern Hemisphere summer solstice, takes place in what country?
Sweden.
Right? Yeah. Sweden final.
And we are doing well so far tonight. Headed over to Brands.
All right.
Nothing.
Nothing. All right. Beef with a Q, here is your Brands question. Only choice A, only choice B, both choices, or neither choice. Which logos, which you're about to see, are of Italian car companies?
I think B is. I don't know A.
I don't know what A is.
I have an idea of
15
what
seconds.
A is, but
Is it like an Aston Martin or something like that?
10
I
seconds.
I could be wrong, but I think it's Porsche.
That might be
So
right.
then-
Go.
5 seconds.
Both.
Sure.
I don't know if Porsche is Italian.
I need an
Both.
answer.
Final answers.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds to steal.
I mean, B has the English flag in it.
Did they say both? I zoned out.
Yeah, they said both, so it's not both. And
I think it's neither. I think it's neither.
5
What do
seconds.
you think A is?
I don't know, but I think it's neither.
I need an answer.
A. I think A final.
You need-
It's okay. Both of you were wrong. It's just B. So
Oh.
A is Porsche,
Yeah,
which is Porsche.
okay.
It is,
Is
which
B
Porsche
Alfa Romeo?
German. Yes, it is, and that is Italian. All right, over to Pacific Midwest is only choice B. Basically, same question. Only choice A, only choice B, both choices, or neither choice. Which logos are of Italian car companies?
Oh, that first one's Ferrari, so that's definitely. I
B,
think- I think that's Maserati. I think they're both Italian.
Okay. I'm comfortable with that. All right. Both final.
That is correct, even though Kelly's logic was not correct. It is both, but that first one is Lamborghini.
Oh, sure.
Still
Which
a
is
good
also Italian,
answer.
so either way, you score the point.
No, I knew it, Blake. I knew it.
Yeah.
Liv agreed. She knew it.
I've given her the point.
Yeah, as you should. Science.
We like science. Probably not enough to use an advantage, correct?
Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah, how do we feel, Liv?
Nothing.
Liv, how locked in are you?
Nothing
I'm
for
locked
us.
in. I'm just trying not to be loud.
Should we double?
We can double it if you want to do
Cool,
that.
we'll
Yeah,
double it.
unless you guys will probably be good on movies later. But okay, I'll do
No,
that.
we'll do this.
All
We'll
right.
double.
It'll be double for them, nothing for beef. Here is your science question. In physics, the four fundamental forces are weak nuclear force, strong nuclear force, electromagnetism, and what?
I've never taken physics in my life.
Well, I only took 101, so
Is it like
nuclear fission it came to my mind, but
15 seconds.
I don't think it could be if it's nuclear force. That would be a repetitive thing.
Oh, yeah.
10 seconds.
Is there like waves or something like that isn't electromagnetism? I don't
Sure.
know.
Seconds.
Let's go electromagnetic waves.
Repeating
Is
electromagnetism.
that your final answer?
Sure, why not?
Incorrect. 15 seconds to steal it.
I think it's gravity, right?
I think gravity as well. Yes.
Gravity final.
That is correct. It is
Yeah.
just good old gravity. All right, over to Pacific Midwest. This is worth 2 points, and your question is: Newton's second law of motion states that the force is equal to the mass of an object times what?
Force is
Acceleration.
acceleration. Yeah. Acceleration. Final.
A sweep of the category for 3 big points. That is correct. And we go to round 6, which is language.
Hola.
I speak one?
Nothing. This is my
I'm on mute. Sorry. Fuck, where's the mute button?
What is happening?
How many times have you been on StreamYard, Carl?
Yeah.
I have dual monitors and I
Right. Right.
All right. Let's do it. Beef with the Q. Here's your question. The words graffiti and balcony originate from this language.
Is that Italian?
It's giving
It sounds
Italian to me.
Italian, but balcony.
But the last one was Hindi, so I don't know. Maybe think about it a little longer. But
15 seconds.
I like Italian.
10 seconds.
Ryan,
Just
what do you
go
think?
with it. Just go with it.
We'll just say Italian. Final answer.
Sometimes the obvious answer is the right answer, and it is Italian. All right, to Pacific Midwest. The words mammoth and tundra originate from this language.
Somewhere cold, probably.
Yeah.
Mammoth and tundra.
15 seconds.
I think German or Russian.
Russian, maybe?
Sure, let's do
10
it.
seconds.
Russian final.
Good answer. That is correct. It is Russian.
Oh, Liv's
All
going
right.
up in the rankings.
Yeah.
Thanks for picking up on the cold clue. The other teams that did this did not pick up on the cold clue and guessed like Spanish, and I really wanted to pull my hair out.
That
Spanish.
good old Spanish
Dragon.
tundra.
Yeah. All right.
The
We're headed
hot tundra of Spain.
I was like,
To-
just get something cold, please.
the bonus round, which you'll need your pen and paper for.
Oh.
We're playing closest to. Liv, if you have some kind of viable option, a bar napkin.
Not the bar napkin.
See, here's what I was doing before we got on
A
stream.
bathroom stall door.
A bathroom
is
stall door.
that?
That would be
Perfect.
Algebra.
All right, captains, who's going to go first?
I will.
I'll go
Preston
first.
And Tyler. Perfect. The captains will lead us off. Playing to 3 points to score the 2 points for the bonus round. You know the drill. Here is the first question. As of April 10th, 2025, how many registered users are on Blue Sky? As of April 10th, 2025, excuse me, how many registered users are on Blue Sky?
I have no idea.
I feel stupid.
Me too, don't worry.
Wow, the liberal website stumping. It's MAGAs on the room.
All right, you both good?
I'm good.
All right, let's see it.
Oops.
75 million and 2.5 million. Good Lord. Don't make
Well,
me do math.
Julie.
I hear Carl typing. I'm hoping he's doing math for me. I think
Yeah. It's Tyler.
it's Tyler. That's what I thought. I mean, it was. I guess it was probably pretty close. It was 34.7 million was the correct answer.
I almost wrote 35, and I thought that's far too few.
All right. The second. Who's playing the second question?
Oh, Liv, are you ready?
Harry.
Yeah, let me do it.
All right, Liv.
Liv and Carrie. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
All right. In what year were cornflakes invented by Will Kellogg? In what year were cornflakes invented by Will Kellogg?
I heard a rumor Liv is in the Kellogg family.
Not. I hope this answer is correct.
I'm ready.
Thank you for clearing that up, Liv.
The Gaylord throne.
All right, please reveal. (1939)
39.
Yep, 1939 to 1953. The correct answer is 1894, which means Liv is
Wow.
closer. We're tied up. All right, that leaves Kelly and Ryan. Here is your question. Oh gosh, making me read this again, Carl.
Again, it's the order that they were established.
No, you're right. I can do it this time though. I butchered this. I guess it was yesterday or whenever last time I read this.
Yeah.
All right, here's the question. Including the one currently airing, how many seasons of De Mole has Jill DeCoster hosted? I nailed it. You didn't need the banner.
Just in case.
Including the
Who
one
wrote
currently
this
airing.
question?
I
Who wrote
wonder who
this?
wrote
Yeah,
this
of course
one.
you
Take a
did.
guess, yeah. Including the one currently airing, how many seasons of De Mole has Jill DeCoster hosted? We ready? All right, let's see it.
Oh, God, sorry. I just there it is. I
Did
just
you? Okay.
Kelly goes with 10. Ryan goes with 17. The correct answer, and winning the bonus round, is Kelly with 10.
Oh wow.
What?
Nice.
I literally just guessed.
Yeah.
Well, you're in the DeCoster family.
It's-
She is Dummole.
All right, we get right back into it with a score of 10-4, a big deficit, but there's plenty of points up for grabs. Still, we go to the celebrity mashup.
Great.
You're good.
All right, get my timer back up. All right, Beef with the Q. Here is your celebrity mashup. You got 30 seconds. You know the drill.
That's Kim Kardashian and
Is that Javier Bardem?
That's who it looks like. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a crazy picture.
Let's go with Kim Kardashian and Javier Bardem. Final answer.
That is incorrect. 15 seconds to steal.
Fuck!
What's his name?
I have no idea who that is.
He was on fucking Drag Race a few years ago.
Oh, now I know who it is.
What's his
5
name?
seconds.
I don't know who that is.
I need an answer.
I can't think of his name.
Pedro
Ryan-
Pascal.
No.
It's not.
Ryan, you said you think you know it now?
Is it Danny
it's
Trejo?
Danny Trejo.
Yes.
That is who it is.
They had a D name.
And it Kim Kardashian you also had. Correct. All right, over to Pacific Midwest. Here is your celebrity mashup.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
God.
That's Emma Roberts and
Emma
Dr.
Roberts and Dr.
Phil.
Phil.
Dr. Phil. Yes, yes, yes.
Close friends of the podcast. Dr. Phil and Emma Roberts. Final.
That is correct. Good job. All
That
right.
was jarring. The juxtaposition of those two were crazy.
Go to movies.
It was striking for sure. We like movies.
We
Y'all
like
like movies. What do you want to do?
Pacific Midwest just has a double dip, so Beef, you're the only ones that report to me at
I
this point.
I don't know if you all want to double because their questions are probably going to be way easier than ours. It seems like we're getting really hard questions to start
Oh,
off.
I don't know.
So
Wow.
I
Yeah.
don't know how you all want to do this.
I think that they're strong in movies, so I think doubling is a bad idea.
All right, we won't do anything then.
All right. Here is your question. Sort the following 3 movies from least to most based on the number of Oscar awards it received. Toy Story 3, Challengers, The Substance.
I believe from most to least, or from least to most,
Least to most.
I would go with Challengers, The Substance, Toy Story 3.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
pretty
that's-
sure it's like 0, 2, and several. I don't know.
Okay, we're going to say Challengers, least, The Substance, middle, Toy Story 3, most. Final answer.
That is correct. Good job. Challengers had 0, Substance had 1, and Toy Story 3 had 2. All right, over to Pacific Midwest. Same question. Sort the following 3 movies from least to most based on the number of Oscar awards it received. Inside Out 2, Barbie, and Wicked.
Inside Out 2 got none, so that's last.
Look out.
Wicked got 2.
Wicked has
and
one.
Wicked got
Or
2.
two. Okay.
It got more than one. Did Barbie
It
get
got
one?
costuming and set. Barbie got the
15
one, the
seconds.
fake new one that they made up. So
Okay,
dude,
sure. So it's in this order.
yeah.
Okay. Inside Out 2, Barbie, Wicked. Final.
That is correct. Good job. Yep. Inside Out 2 got 0. Barbie did get 1. Apparently
Forgot
they
about
made
that
up,
one,
and
yeah.
Wicked got 2.
Barbie
All-
got like box office achievement or some
Yeah.
random bullshit like that.
All right. Geography.
Tyler, I know you like it.
I do. It doesn't look like we're going to get a wordplay. And
Just go with it.
all right, we're going to double this one.
All right. For 2 points to Beef with a Q. Name the country based on the countries it borders. Slovakia, Ukraine, Romania, Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia, and Austria.
Slovakia. Okay. I'm thinking.
15 seconds.
Is
it
Hungary to the
perhaps the
west
big
of
one?
Austria?
I mean, yeah, Austria-Hungary used to be a
10
one
seconds.
country.
Is Hungary to the west of is it Austria and then Hungary and Hungary's closer to
5
Russia?
No, I think Hungary's to the east.
Guess
2 seconds.
something.
Need an
All right,
answer.
You have to pick something.
We're gonna go with Hungary. Final answer.
That is correct. Good job.
Yeah.
Way to get there. 2 big points for Beef with a Q. Pacific Midwest. Here is yours. Name the country based on the countries of borders: Bulgaria, Greece, Armenia, Georgia, Iran, Azerbaijan, Iraq, and Syria.
Turkey.
Turkey. Final.
All right. Yeah, you got it. I'm terrible at geography, so I wouldn't have even come anywhere near any of this.
I was impressed with how fast you all got that.
Yeah, I was too. I didn't even hit the timer yet. All right. Round 10 is music. Beef, would you like your extra time?
No.
No.
All right.
We might double dip. You're right.
You can always double dip, of course. And here's your question. This Beer Bongs and Bentley singer is the last person to perform on the Coachella stage at Coachella 2025.
It's Post Malone. Final answer.
Yes, it is. Pacific Midwest, here's yours. This Planet Her singer was the last person to perform on the Coachella stage at Coachella 2024.
Doja Cat.
Final.
Yes, it is. 2 categories left, and this one is history. Would you like your extra time?
No.
Yeah, holding on to that double dip makes sense. Here is your question. Tim Berners-Lee invented what technological alliterative 3-word invention in 1989 that we all still use through Chrome, Safari, and Firefox?
World
The
Wide
World
Web.
Wide Web.
Final answer.
That is correct. Over to Pacific Midwest. Dr. Jap Hartson invented what colorful technology invention in 1994 when researching short-range radio connections?
Why is the colorful in parentheses? I feel like that.
Research short range radio connections.
15 seconds.
Ooh.
Oh, Bluetooth. Bluetooth. Is it Bluetooth?
Oh, duh. Bluetooth. Final.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Way to
yes.
get there, Kelly. Good job.
Very
Great answer.
good.
All right, and to wrap us off, whatever I'm saying, this television, and here, Beef with Q, you
No.
can use your extra time, but you have your double dip, which makes sense to use that here. Pacific Midwest, you also still have your double dip, which you can use if you like. Don't know why you wouldn't. Aisha Tyler voices Lana Kane on what animated TV show which aired on FX?
That's Archer, right?
That sounds right.
It's the only animated FX show that I know. So we'll
You
say
can
Archer.
double dip.
Okay, we'll double dip and we'll say Archer. Final answer.
That is correct. Good job. All right, and to finish it out tonight, here is yours. Katie Sagal voices Leela on what animated TV show which initially aired on Fox?
Isn't that Futurama?
Yeah,
Just
that would
like
make
the
sense.
alien girl.
Yeah. That alien girl.
Sure.
Futurama. Final.
The alien girl on Futurama is correct, and that finishes us out tonight. Final score 16-10. Beef with the Q takes their first loss of the season in Pacific Midwest on a 3-game hot streak, if my memory serves. Great game, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.